I'm in the Australian Outback for the next 3 days, and I'll be showing all the flora and fauna that survive in these harsh environments.
Alright, so we're going for a hike now. It's like 45 degrees, no joke. 45 degrees here in Uluru. Oh, it's a killer. It just drains all your energy, you know. Nonetheless, we're pushing on. Found the bone of some sort of animal. I don't know what that is. Definitely a mammal though. See how thick that is? See all that? See all this poo? I believe that's rabbit poo. If you didn't know, rabbits are not supposed to be here. We've got these invasive European rabbits here in Australia. And they're very destructive to the environment. They just eat everything, eat all the grass. They're no good at all. Alright, it was 45 degrees and sunny, but now the weather's completely changed. It started to storm now, and I can see in the distance there's a bit of rain falling down. I just found some major Mitchell cockatoos just chilling out here. It's so windy and it's starting to rain now as well. They're all flying away now. Every time I get closer to them, they fly away. So I'm just chasing them now. I'm not going to give up. I can see them just ahead on one of those small shrub trees. They're all just hanging out. It's like 10 of them. But if you didn't know, major Mitchell cockatoos are endangered.
So they ended up flying away before I could get any closer, but I will be seeing them again.
So the main thing I wanted to get out of this trip is I wanted to find some of the rarer species that inhabit Uluru and the arid part of Australia. The main one I really want to look for is the marsupial mole. That's like at the top of my bucket list. There's only about one sighting per year. Marsupial moles, they will live in somewhere like this, where the floor is very sandy and they can dig really well, really easily, I should say. And they live underground. That's why it's so rare to see them, because they're underground most of the time. Only like after it rains or something like that, they'll come up. Or even sometimes, they might rarely sunbake as well sometimes. It was raining last night, not heavy, but it was a constant rain, which is good. So yeah, now we're just gonna start the day off early while it's still nice and cool. Just spotted this honey eater.
This is a white-fronted honey eater. They're found in arid and semi-arid environments and mainly feed on nectar. They're quite common to see here in the desert.
No way. There's like 5 rainbow bee eaters.
As the name suggests, these birds eat bees, wasps, and other bugs. They get most of their water from the bugs they consume, which helps when you live in a desert. I managed to capture one of them eating a wasp. What's crazy is that these birds are actually immune to the stings.
Look at these zebra finches on the floor.
This is a zebra finch. They're one of the fastest maturing birds in the world. They mainly eat the grass seeds that ripen and fall on the floor. I know this one's a female because the males have orange cheeks and a red beak.
Because it was raining a lot last night, there's a lot of small puddles of water, and when I come out early in the morning, you get to see all the animals huddle around and drinking the water. I recommend if you're hiking in the desert, in the sun, you should take a keffiyeh over a cowboy hat. It's just so much better. Gives you more shade. The cowboy hat just like squeezes your head, makes you sweat more. This is so much lighter and more breathable. But another reason that the keffiyeh is so good is because it covers your ears. So no bugs can get in your ears, buzzing around. when you wear the cowboy hat, all the flies go buzz right into your ear. You know, I hate when people say Australia is the most dangerous country and oh, there's so many deadly animals and stuff. We get 2 snake-related deaths every year, around 2 every year. Compared to India, India gets 60,000 deaths every year. Even if you compare the populations, because I know they have a lot more people, but even when you compare the populations, it's a lot worse over there. It's getting hot now. But every time I drink water, I'm carrying less weight on my back, so it makes it easier. Look at this sand monitor. Beautiful colors. Bright yellow at the tip of the tail.
These yellow-throated miners were giving him a hard time.
I just spotted this really small paw print. I don't know about you, but to me, oh, I don't know what that is. It could be a baby dingo. It's summer right now, and this is when all the babies will be out and about, foraging alone. Look at this little guy right next to my tent. They let you get so close, eh? Like, I'll just grab this tail. Watch. I'm grabbing his tail. He doesn't even mind it.
This one's called a central netted dragon. This is one of my favourite finds of the trip. I found this one sitting right outside of his burrow. The next day, I visited the world's largest sandstone monolith, Uluru.
There's no heat like the Australian heat. The temperatures might get the same in other places in the world, but the UV is so strong here, it just stings you. When you feel the sun on your skin, it actually stings.
So I spotted this white-plumed honeyeater, but look closely at the plant it's sitting on. It's called a green bird flower, and they've gone viral for looking like hummingbirds. Some people say they've evolved like that to scare off certain bugs, but the truth is, little is known about these plants, and it could just be a coincidence. Shortly after returning to Uluru, I finally ran into the bird I've been looking for, the Major Mitchell cockatoo.
So the main reason these cockatoos are endangered is due to habitat loss. Apparently one of the reasons this bird is vulnerable and threatened is because of a recent drought, and the drought's affected their numbers so much they still haven't yet recovered to what they used to be.
So these birds are monogamous and they mate for life. It's also currently their breeding season.
Most of the time after they land, they'll flip up their mohawk and you'll see these beautiful colors like orange, yellow and pink.
They eat from a variety of plants, mainly fruits, seeds, and flowers.
So when there's a bird of prey in the area, all the other bird species like the magpie lark, like the yellow-throated miner, they will all scream at the top of their lungs to let all the other birds know that there's a bird of prey in the area. And that's exactly what happened. So the pink cockatoos were just sitting here on the floor, and then they heard the other birds screaming, so they all just flew and took off. And moments later, a bird of prey just flew right above me.
That's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.